What it is, what it do. You already know who it is. Back with the final installment of the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus Side Story Saga. I'm not going to waste any time. Just going to get right into it. Equals. Okay, everyone. We're going to take a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah. So the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we can make a map and plan the most effective route, so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long. Yo, sorry, I don't think that's what she had in mind. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine. Go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here, and we all eat together. Brilliant plan, Sayori. Brilliant plan. That's all. Wow. I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boom. Don't be a hater. It's not like you could come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and we'll still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything that you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough, because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah! That's too embarrassing. Aw, but you have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was first to join, after all. Aha, wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine. You can start. I don't mind. Yay! Yay! That voice crack, though. So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. And it seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like if it's just a poem, then I could share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it'd be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monika. And she was sleeping. Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monika was just so sweet and mature, and that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, and she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think, for Yuri, it helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to really get close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are the most important thing to me. And whenever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remembered feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I have such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Well, it's a good part of it, but it's not the only part. Sayori and I were able to become friends because she always thinks of the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write, rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh! You're so cute, I'm gonna throw up! Jeez, Sayori. Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my I was going to say, hey, isn't that Natsuki's line? Hey, isn't that my line? Just goes to show how two of them are alike. It's almost as if Yuri and Natsuki are two sides of the same coin. Oh. Well, for me, it's actually true. So, actually, Yuri, I know what you're talking about. You're pretty freaking cute. Actually, I would say you're darn right attractive. What are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart! Sayori. Like, my heart! Aww. Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine. I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you're just complaining about doing this. Still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest thing to get it. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important part when you got out of this club. I did. Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no! I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monika will be eating cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey! Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. And it's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess when it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them off. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that thanks to everyone who took their time to respect my feelings, even when I was being the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I really was the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that it was that way. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that can make someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. Oh, Sayori, to hear you say that now, after knowing how you are in the base game. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monika can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took the time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. Monika, it's funny that you say that now, knowing how you are in the base game. Or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think that being a leader means you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people, rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. Sorry, what are you doing? I just thought we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes, understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case... Monika takes a piece of chalk as well, and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one! Reflection. Oh, balance. Yeah, balance, right. Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person.
That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me.
That's great. You have a whole list of things now.
You're missing self-love and equals. Suddenly, everyone turns to look at Natsuki.
Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez. You could have just asked.
Monika hands her piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love.
I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So there, that's my contribution.
Together, everyone stares at the words on the board.
Wasn't this clown supposed to be about literature? It is! We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature.
Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well.
Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after.
Wait, can I brush my hair first or something?
Oh, you're fine. You always have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone ready? And click!
Oh, I get to see this adorable picture, right? Oh no, not yet. Aw.
I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we come, with only 4 members. Yeah! I have so many fun thoughts, so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kinda want to get some writing done. Me too!
I think I would like that as well.
Everyone's looking at me again! Everyone's looking at me again. Ah! I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. And that's okay.
This is adorable. The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desk, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance and start writing immediately. Sayori stretches, then does the same. But Monika's left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start.
Just move your hand.
Monika mouths to herself.
Right the way into your heart.
Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Oh, that's it! Wow! Alright, I wasn't expecting that. I thought there was gonna be more. Slightly disappointed, but hey, guess it is what it is. So I guess that's all the side stories completed. Well, cool. I'm still gonna stick around for the credits though, just to see how this pans out. So enjoy the music in the meantime. Thank you, dear player, for sharing our story of friendship and literature. You're welcome. Glad I could be here to be a part of the experience. Made with Love by Team Salvato and Serenity Forge. Aw, look how adorable they are together. There should be one with a silly face that they have. Oh, we have more mail. Ethics. Simply put, it's not our job to arbitrarily decide upon some code of ethics just because we're the first ones to do this. To our knowledge, that's the government's job to figure out, long after we've made enough headway for it to no longer apply to us. It's fundamentally flawed to apply ethical reasoning to this anyway, because humanity's code of ethics is based upon nothing more than our knowledge and understanding of life forms similar to ourselves. We do not have ethics for killing bacteria or plants, only for creatures that we conveniently project our emotions onto. The humans in our VMs operate completely different from us on a fundamental level, and therefore should not be taken any more seriously than a machine that's programmed to print "I feel sad." We're engineers, not philosophers. Very pragmatic and cold. But in any case, you lot, I'm not going to keep y'all here any longer than I need to. Just want to say thank you guys for watching. It's been real. It's been fun. It's your boy JQilin. Ciao for now.